Good evening. Today we are looking at driver drills that we can use in the simulator to work on our game for, be it our return to green grass golf outside here at the Meadows, if you take a trip during the winter time and play golf, or you want to beat your buddies here in the Sims. We are on the 18th hole at TPC Sawgrass, very famous for having water all the way down the left. I have lined myself up similar to how you would see the tour players. My target line is just over the edge of the water to the middle of the fairway. I'm going to take it first out over the water and then cut it back into the fairway, and then I'm going to start one out to the right and draw it into the fairway. The two options that you see most on tour, and discuss how exactly you hit those two shots, and then you can come in and practice these ideas yourself. So first, the cut. How do we hit a cut, generally speaking? In its simplest form, the ball is going to start where the club is pointed, and then it will turn away from where we swing. So if I point the club out over the water and swing even further left of the water, then it should start over the water and cut back towards target. How do I do that? Well, I line my club up where I want it to go, and then I set my feet up even further left, and then in my backswing, I feel the handle higher than I would normally, and in the through swing, I feel the club exit lower and further left than I normally would. So that should look something like this. Curves right back to the middle of the fairway, starts quite a ways out over the water, potentially lose a bit of distance. Goes 242, totaling 277. So we're going to mulligan because we're not happy with only hitting it the one direction. So how are we going to hit a draw? First, we're going to move our aim point to the right. We're going to move it into the right rough. If you watched the Players' Championship in 2025, you may remember Justin Thomas was over in these trees to the right. So how do we hit our draw? It's basically the opposite. Line my club face up with those trees down the right-hand side. My feet are pointed even farther right than that. And then in the backswing, low hands. In the through swing, high hands. Should look something like this. Starts right on that line, turns over, and follows the curve of that fairway right out to the trees that were my starting line. This, of course, is an oversimplification. These two golf balls happen to go about the same distance, but I typically am somebody who gets a bit more distance when I play a cut because I can swing a bit more freely. All of these things are things to consider, but they are definitely things that you should be practicing both in the simulators and out on the golf course. The nice part about in the simulators is that you don't have to donate any golf balls to TPC Sawgrass. You can just pick it up when it bounces off of the screen. So use your time in the Sims this winter to work on things like this, and then when it's time to play golf again outdoors, you'll be a better player for it. So thank you guys, and be sure to look out for more of this type of content to come.